What is up, everybody? I'm King Gene, and today I'm going to be doing my first ever Diablo 4 video. Well, technically, this will be the second in a series, of course, but this is me playing hardcore. And I'm going to show you guys how I personally feel like it's the easiest way to level up as a hardcore warlock. So this is the second part. This is going to be level 15 to 30. This is me at level 30. So, let's get started. I chose, for me personally, I said this in the last video too. These two are the best two to level up with. If you want to start with this one, but it's the moment you're able to unlock this is the best one to take. Like 100% best one. The reason why is because you can sit here and throw things around like this, and you have something out there attacking with you, and they're lesser demons, so they just spam on. Look at that. You can just keep spamming them. They're going to keep gaining your wrath while they're doing damage to things, while they're doing damage at the same time while you're out there, right? Of course, you want to do. It's up to you which one you want to do. I'm going to test this out. I'm currently in the mix of looking for. I don't think they have one in this game, but I could be wrong. Like a dummy where you could test out your builds. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna look it up after this video. But I'm gonna test out. But for right now, I would say as leveling up, if you want, you can do this. I'm not too sure, but let's say about really sure that each shot counts as an impact. So when this shoots, it counts as an impact. So you can have up to 6 out here at the same time, all gather wrath back fast. If I'm right about this, if I'm wrong about it, let me know in the comments. But so I chose this to when I first got it, of course, because I need as much wrath as possible to be able to use the next move. After that, you choose this one, the knockdown, and you get a chance to get it 100% power, 100% knockdown, right? You want that knockdown. That knockdown works good. And knockdown to stop an enemy for about 3 seconds, lay them on the ground, and that can save your life sometimes. And then, of course, Demon Turret, which honestly is the best of all of these to me. Instead of this, I feel like this is good. It really is. But due to the ultimate um apocalypse, the way I have it set up, it won't work for this build. But this is the best one right here, hands down. But with that being said, for this particular build, this is the best one. Um, Creates a demon turret on impact, 5 seconds, as you guys saw, and you can have up to 6 turrets at once. As you guys saw what I did out there. Okay, so this one right here, I'm gonna break this down too. This is pretty good due to the fact that I ain't gonna lie, that bleed damage is nasty. Okay, 1,000 bleed damage off rip at level 1 is crazy with a 5% chance, and there are 5% chance is pretty high, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. With that being said, there is a legendary that's, if I'm not mistaken, it's a legendary or unique. I can't remember which one. But if you miss, each time you attack, if you miss the Viserate, it automatically casts the bleed. It casts the one I had did 35% of the damage, which every single time you hit it, it does it. So it's like you still getting your bleed damage, which is good, right? So let's move on. So the next one for this build, of course, is gonna be Hell Fissure. Now, I Hell Fissure is the best for leveling up for me over this. Now, I do say Emerald Chains, Dread Claws, and this are the best three. I'm sorry, I don't like either one of these. I do not like them. That's my opinion. Once again, I want to say that my opinion. I do not like these two. Okay, they don't do good enough for me, and it's just me. Especially this. I really feel like this is good, right? It is great for what you think it is, but you don't, for this build, for leveling up a hardcore, I learned the hard way, by the way. I don't really want enemies around me. I want to be a distance and getting at them and just killing them, not in the little circle around me. I do have a build that I haven't seen anyone else do for a close range one. I will be doing that in core, so that will be coming up in a later video. But um, fissure, and then I chose while standing in it, you get the buff, the empowerment, which is good because all I gotta do is stand in it, right? And then boom, I stand in that, I get 100% knockback. So every time I do it, I get knockback, and I'm standing in, it's not damaging me, so I can just keep casting it. Go down here, I didn't take this because casting your basic skill, it's the cost, the 25% cost. I mean, 100% increase of cost, and yes, not a lot, but it is. It can get up to 60, 64, 68 increase, and that is a lot. Considering it's the only ability I got that takes Wrath, you would think, oh yeah, Gene, that's not that bad. Because I want as many as possible. So I want all four of them out there. Is it four or three? Three. I want all three of them out there. So that's why I don't take that. And the three helps out more because of this right here, creating a lava fissure between each one, which bursts for 179 damage, right? So what it does is this for the people who don't know. You cast it, you see the line in between it, it casts a fissure, and each time you cast it, it explodes. Boom. So with that being said, it's hitting the enemies that's in between it everywhere, so it's better. It's the best one to me. Now, as you can see, I have not unlocked this one yet. So I don't actually know. This is for level 15 to 30. This is not level, this is 32. Next, of course, I took the taunt. I have to take this. I feel like this is very important with a 5% chance of causing bleed damage, of course. I feel like this is very, very important. Uh, Leveling up, I took this. I took the making you unstoppable for 3 seconds until I hit level 30, which I unlocked this. You are unstoppable, and your demonology skills increase by 15% damage as long as you have a lesser demon summoned. Well, I always have a lesser demon summoned, so it's good, and I can have 6. You see what I'm saying? So, but of course, it says right there too, when you become crowd control, one of your lesser demon is sacrificed. That's cool because all I gotta do is just keep throwing them out. I get them right back, so it's not a problem. With that being said, that's why I keep that. I am going to switch this, which the Saw one is amazing. Okay, it does the bleed damage. Yeah, it does 35 damage. 35 damage is not a lot, but whatever. You don't really care about that. It's not about the damage of this. It's the taunt. To be honest, even if this ability did no damage, I would 100% have still took it because of the fact that it does the taunt. The taunt alone is worth it. Of course, this is not a 30 above build, but of course you want this one next. That's what I want. I know a lot of people are going to say, why don't you have Nether Step? Nether Step is a great ability, and it is. And normally, I would have swapped it out for the demon, for the command ability. Once I hit level 19, I would have swapped it out normally. Only reason I didn't this time is because this build has been kind of working really good with the demon. I kind of don't want to throw it off. So I'm really not switching. I haven't really had any problems where I was like, okay, I'm gonna need Nether Step. Now, this is 15 to 30, so it could come up later on where I might actually need to swap to Nether Step. So I will. Oh shit! Did I forget about that? I will go ahead and do that when time comes. My next ability is Inferno Breath, which is a pretty good ability. Honestly, I didn't like it. Of course, normally I was taking Rampage. Rampage is an awesome ability. Like, it is hands down the best ability out of all four of these. Hands down. There's no denying. I tried all these abilities. Hands down is the best one. But I decided to do this time. So I ran with this. Now I might change it up later on, of course, maybe, but we'll see right now. So I got, as you can see, I started with this one, which Enemies take 1% increased permanent damage each time they are hit, up to 25% damage, which is good over the one where casting Inferno Bear infuses your lesser demon skills, gaining 1 second per hit. It doesn't matter. I get enough of that, so I'm not really pressed about it, and so I took that. The 400%, the 140 increased damage, but costs 100% more. Now it does only cost 10, and if I'm not mistaken, you get 30, not 32. You get 30 something. It might go up with your level, but you get 30 something, as you can see, right? So 100% would be 20. So with the honestly, considering I just swapped this to the cooldown percentage by 30% cooldown, that might not be a bad one over the 2000% damage for the first hit on it, but does not pierce. Let's see, honestly. Okay, so if I cast this, oh, but see, yeah, see, it takes a lot of damage, though. See, I mean, not a lot of damage. It takes a lot. That is a lot. That takes 20. We do not, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do not want to pay 20 for that. No. It is a good ability, but I don't want to pay 20. So, at the end of this, we got this one. The one that explodes. Deals at the end of the Inferno Breath. At the end of Inferno Breath, the demon explodes, dealing 220 damage. The explosion damage is increased by 10% for each time demon breath hits enemies. Now, if you do this right, you're always going to be hitting enemies. So, 10% damage, not bad. That's a good one. Moving on to the next one, I get rid of my auras. I get rid of the sigils at 19. The reason why is because I go ahead and put my ability in my art, get rid of it, and put them somewhere else. So it's either, it might be here, it might be the ultimate. Most likely it's the ultimate. I do not use sigils in my build. I don't use it on this one. I don't use it on any of my builds. You will always see any build I have, most likely you will see I get rid of sigils. Now, normally, I would get rid of sigil for Nether Step and not keep the demon. This would be the time where I got rid of the command ability and switch Nether Step in. This is the only time I have done this where I have not switched Nether Step. Now, Apocalypse. This ability is broken. Okay? I don't see how nobody's, maybe I'm not watching the right people videos, maybe something, but nobody's talking about how fast you can get this back with the way this goes. So at 20 stacks it does 73 damage. At 100 stacks it gets a 40% size, and the size is increased by 40%, and for each stack it increases this damage and size by 40%. So what it does is when you get 100 stacks, it's a giant explosion, right? But it's not hard to get 100 stacks with this build here. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Let's see, I got a room down here I left empty. I was going to clear this out. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. So you go into a room, throw this down, 100 stacks, boom, throw it down. We got 20 already. Nobody else in this room, so that's why it doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all a no right here. Actually, this would be a perfect room. 100 stacks, boom. Hundred stacks, boom. See, boom, see how fast I got it? Within, what is that, 10 seconds? Not even 10 seconds, let's say like 20 seconds, I got 3 of them. Because it's building up off all of the, look at that, I'm almost got it. You get your ultimate back you get Apocalypse back so fast. And to be honest, I feel like this is the best version of Apocalypse. this is my build from this is my build from 15 to 30. I didn't necessarily show the way to level it up. Like, you know how each level it unlocks something on the thing. So you have to go based off of like, okay, I unlocked this at 26, so I go ahead and play it. I unlocked that at 26. But I did break down everything at the end of the build at 30. So this is my opinion, the best way to level up with a warlock in hardcore. As you can see, I'm 15 to 30. Um, each person has their own opinion. Once again, this is my personal opinion. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to show you guys a few more fights. And I will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a good day, good night, and make sure y'all keep it royal. Peace.